Hello and welcome. I am BPD, Open Panel Saturday Night. I'm going to get started and say that there will be no Bible verses that slows down the stream, as well as views. I have a new soundboard. Let me play that again. Hold on. Woo! See, what happened was that this neighbor tried to think he got the best of me, but he didn't get the best of me. So what I did was I recorded him, and I got this new sound clip right here. See, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna start making fun of people who try to argue with me. I'm gonna just start recording them and make it a sound clip. But I'm gonna go ahead and get to my first video, and here we go.
Girlfriend called the cops on me to get all her stuff out. Insane. Like, what the fuck? I can't believe what's happening right now. Girls are the fake. You guys wouldn't even believe it.
Yo, who is this though? I need to know.
What's up, man? How are you?
Yes, you wouldn't answer me. You called the cops before you talked to your boyfriend? Are you kidding me? Like, how the are you doing that? That's it, bro. That's all I did.
That I don't know.
Yeah, but I did. I just wanted to talk to you. That's it. So you wouldn't answer me, bro. Are you kidding me? Like, what?
Alright.
You called the cops.
You can't like slow down so I can be with you.
You gotta get out of my house. I didn't let you. I didn't say you can come in
She's
here.
letting us in.
She doesn't own this house. I didn't say you can come in my house.
Her address
I
is
don't
on
care.
here. She's a resident here.
I don't care. You
We're
guys
not
aren't
here to
allowed
do
in my
it.
house.
We're not here to have a hard
You guys
time.
aren't allowed in my house. I'm sorry.
She lives here.
Who gave you?
She did.
She doesn't own this house. Just because she doesn't mean she gave you permission to. Bro, you called the cops on me in my own fucking house after I've done everything for you. I didn't threaten you, bro. Bro, how did I threaten you?
Do me a favor. Can you stay over there?
Yeah, you're in my house. You're unreal, bro. You're in my house telling me what the to do.
This is her house.
She doesn't
Allowing
pay for it,
us
I'm
in.
sorry.
Doesn't matter.
It's not your house.
Doesn't matter.
Crazy. McKinley, what the are you doing?
Getting all my shit, Jack.
Dude, who the is this? You get the fuck out of my house.
Yes.
Stay the out of my house. Get the out. Get out.
Stop.
Stay, tell her to get the out of the house.
No, it's my
Not that.
I blame men. I blame men. Again, if you become successful, if you're a celebrity, a male celebrity, you make a lot of money. Again, what you should be doing is fixing binds. We say this over and over again. Women are good for one thing and one thing only. Men go far and beyond to do things for women, to invite them to their house. And this is what happened. This is what you get. She called the cops in this man's house because he was loud, abusive, and he was wrong. All she had to do was get out. Get out. But then again, I blame the man because I have to preach this over and over again. Stop inviting women to your house. Stop inviting women to hang out. Stop inviting women for Netflix and chill and eating ice cream because women get too comfortable in your house that you paid for, and then they think that, you know, I live here now, that I am the actual owner of this man's house. Let me say this again. Women feel that they're the actual owner of the house that you pay mortgage, rent, lights, utility, anything. Anything you pay for, they feel like they the owner. And all they have to do is sit back and say that I don't have to pay a single bill. This man is gonna pay every single bill. He go buy the groceries. He go pay the cable bill or whatever you have. And all I had to do is just sit back and relax and enjoy the things that he bought me. This won't be me because I won't let a woman stay another minute in my house. Not another minute. You men, again, do all these things for women. They don't appreciate it. So now you have to take extreme measures to get this woman out of your house. I can't do it. I can't do it. Oh, this is why I preach over and over again. If you are inviting women over to your house, it's only for sex. That's it. Can't it's just frustrating. See men keep trusting in women. Stop trusting in women. I'm gonna go ahead and get to the next video here. Yeah, I'm live right now. Okay, all right. That's my friend told him I'm live, so I'm gonna go ahead and get to this next video here. I'm actually go do the screen share today. 2 downloads and 1 screen share. Let's see how I can get to the screen share here. I think that's it. Is it? Is it showing? I think it's showing. Is it showing? Let me try something else here. No, it ain't showing. Stop screen share. Try this again. Oh, showing Hood Hobbies. Oh yeah, okay. Okay. All right, let me see if I can do it on my TV. Hold on, just a second. I'm getting my Xbox real quick. Real quick, let me get my Xbox here. That. Let me do it on my phone. Hold on just a second. Let's see, I look on my phone. Dang, I can't do it with my phone. That's messed up. Hold on just a second. Okay, there you go. Oh, yeah, it's showing. I'm showing. Okay. Hey, how you doing, JJ Diesel? Feel free to join, man. Feel free to join. How about now, Hood Hobbies? You hear something? Put a one in the chat if you can hear something. You can hear something, JJ Diesel?
Yeah, yeah, I hear you. I hear you, bro.
You
You
can hear
was
video, right?
mute for a second. I can hear you.
All right.
I didn't hear the video. I can hear you now, though.
You couldn't hear the video?
Uh-uh.
All right.
If you can hear me, I can't hear the video if you got it playing.
Let me try again. Hold on just a second.
All right.
All right.
Got something on my mind, bro. I want to talk about mentioning this show.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
I
Before we
want
get
to talk.
started, man, we got to keep the Bible verses like on a different channel because
Okay.
they like slow down the channel and stuff like that. So no offense, because I still believe in God, but I kind of like that slow down the channel a little bit.
Okay.
You could speak religions, but just like the Bible verses, that's just like take up the screen time.
How about I give you real time instead of scriptures, real time examples of what we've been talking about anyway.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah. Let me try this
Yeah.
again though.
All right.
YouTube be tripping.
I understand.
Yeah, let me try this again. All right, let's see something here. Can you see the video?
I see it, but it's not animate. It's just like a picture or something. No audio.
All right, let me go ahead and try.
Okay.
Can you hear it?
No, still same. No. It's not. It's
YouTube
like it's paused and no audio, nothing.
YouTube be tripping, man. YouTube be tripping. I just skipped the
Just
audio
like
and go ahead and say what's on your mind, man.
yeah, YouTube be tripping just like these wicked women and this pothead I got next door over here. You know, the Lord said, "Love the neighbors as self," but you know, these ain't considered as people don't respect their neighbors. How can you love somebody that don't even have a consideration for you? I mean, you don't hate them, but it's disgusting, man. Single mama garbage. I seen generational women pass away.
It's
Generation.
this. Oh, go ahead. Sorry about that. Let's finish.
I'm just saying, generational curse. Yep, I seen it with my own eyes.
All right. Ignore it. I'm gonna try to go ahead and download the video instead, but you go ahead and keep talking.
Okay. Um, you know the girl I told you about that passed away used to be my ex and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Caught the STD and cheated on me and caught the claps.
Yep.
Well, that's the example I'm talking about. Her mother, and her grandmother gone. Dead and gone.
Are they all
Yep.
gone?
Yep. Dead and gone.
Yeah. Who was like the last person to pass away?
My ex. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Women gonna keep doing what they doing, man. I mean, at this point, it's just gonna be a continued cycle. At this, it all we have to do is just focus on ourselves, man. At this point,
Yeah. Yeah.
because women go continue to do what they do. They go sit there and pout. They lip side. They go sit there and name call. Women actually see these videos and it's like, I'm gonna do what I want to do.
And they're fools, let them.
Yeah, at this point, I just let women do what they do. Now, as far as them like going too far to ruin our lives and put their hands on somebody or get their boyfriend,
Hell
that's
no.
that's where we have to step in and say, you know what, we can't let this happen.
Right.
We can't let
I
this
said,
happen.
you hear what I said? Oh, hell no.
Yeah,
Damn. Can't do it.
nope.
These insufferable, insatiable, inconsiderate, selfish, miserable, misandrous, animalistic, demonic beasts. They barely even.
What happened? Go ahead.
I'm pausing because I'm thinking. They're barely even human in my eyes. Then they're becoming more inhumane every day. That's all I want to say. I pause. Man, I got to say what I got to say sometimes, man. I'm pissed. I got a good heart. I'm not a mean-spirited person. But these people have to deal with, and these fools on the highway, they're getting worse. Man must travel, gain as much knowledge. Oppression make them wise man mad. That stuff is out of the Bible I'm talking about, but I don't want to quote scripture. But that's in the Bible. I'm mute.
Yeah, man. It's like I've been saying for the last 5 years that people are getting worse, man. People are getting worse each and every day. Now, ever since I became Black Pill, I just learned to stop complaining altogether. I'm still getting mad because I'm human. I'm a human being like everybody else, but it's just like all this, like going to mess with people, all this going to, try to ruin people's lives and do all this prank stuff. It's unnecessary. I totally agree. Now the little stuff I just named right there,
Uh-huh.
I just learned to just like, there's no need to me to really get mad anymore over little petty stuff like that. So
Yeah, me myself, I'd rather just be myself. I'm thinking about moving again. These losers moved out from over there. This so-called married couple, but they got it's still a broken home. Ain't nobody living there that's working on it today. Hell, I found out it's cheaper to buy a house than it is to rent. That's a goddamn shame. Oh, before I mute again, the Lord said in the last days, the hearts of many will wax over because of the iniquity shall abound.
Yep.
It increase. Iniquity, evil. We waxing over in a way, but it's justified because, we protecting our spirit as well as our body and stuff like that. God said, don't mix with these losers. Set yourself apart. That's what all it means. Separate. And that's what we have to do.
When her bright future was tragically.
okay, go ahead.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
I download the video. So if you have to finish what you got to say, go ahead. But or you just want me to play the video?
You're good.
Okay, there we go.
Go ahead.
This is the story of Jenia Grimes, aged 21, a rising college star also known as Purple Doll, that died in a very controversial manner on March 27, 2025. A junior in college, Jenia Grimes was on the path to earning her degree in criminal justice from Alabama State University when her bright future was tragically cut short by someone she trusted. According to her popular football boyfriend, Rogers McLeod, a freshman who played the offensive line back at Alabama State University.
I can't see it. Hold on, big bang.
Hand off on the play by the Hornets. To Alabama.
They are pushing.
26, Marcus
All right, we got the.
He claimed they were on Interstate 85 when the gun went off inside their car, leading to the tragic incident. He tried to convince police that she did it to herself while he was driving, but unfortunately, the evidence at the scene was different from the story he was telling.
Do you think your daughter would something? No. She wouldn't even touch the gun. She was afraid of guns.
Police were hesitant to arrest him, which led to a lot of public outcry. But everything changed just days later. Did he shoot her or not? Let's find out. Hello and welcome to Twisted Crimes. Subscribe and hit the like button for more stories. This story takes us to Alabama, Montgomery. Montgomery is the capital city of Alabama. The Black Granite Civil Rights Memorial and adjacent exhibition center commemorate the civil rights movement. Montgomery, Alabama experienced a decrease in homicides compared to the previous year, with 61 homicides recorded, down from 75 in 2023. However, property crimes, including robberies, car break-ins, and car thefts, have seen a notable increase. Jenia Grimes, aged 21, was born in Atlanta, Georgia. She was a 2021 graduate of Mays High School in SW Atlanta, where one of her dance videos went viral while at Mays and was featured on Access Hollywood. Jenia went ahead to school at the Alabama State University, where most people called her Purple Doll or Strawberry.
I fell back, I had a baby, you know. I did the mother thing, I did the white thing, all that.
Hey y'all, what's T? It's your girl Purple Doll, and I'm collabing with Quality Control Music for JT City Cinderella concert this week in Birmingham. Y'all got y'all tickets because I will be in the building. I'm from Atlanta, but y'all already know.
Jen Neo was a junior in college. She was on the path to earning her degree in criminal when this sad incident happened. Jen Neo was also a very key member of the Honey Bees dance team at Alabama State University. She was one of the key dancers in that school. Jenny was a great dancer. She lived to dance and make others feel great.
Boy, and I told you, why you keep looking for closure? Hit Eliante and Frozen.
See, I had to ban somebody. See, I had to ban somebody. Hey, JJ, dude, you can come back on. I don't know who I banned here. Let me see something here. Did I ban JD? Let me see something here. Hope I didn't ban him. Try to ban that troll. You saw that? Oh, man. These trolls won't stop, man. Trolls won't stop. Let me look at my stream real quick. Hold on just a second here. Yep, hood hobbies, man. These trolls ain't got nothing better to do, man. They ain't got nothing better to do. Oh, just a second here. Go on my stream here real quick. Hold on just a second. Let me call JJ Diesel. Hold on just a second here. Hold on just a second. Yep, hello. Hello. I'm trying to ban that troll that came on. Can you get back on, right? You get back on, right? Hold on just a second. Yeah, let me send another invite link. Hold on just a second. All right. Hold on. Yeah, man, these trolls, now they trying to come on my channel. Oh, man, they ain't got nothing better to do. Team playing the video. Let's go.
She was full of life, love, and ambition according to people close to her. Her life revolved around dance. Jenny met a popular football player in the same school she attended and they kicked it off romantically. His name is Rogers McLeod.
Yeah, I'm back. Here I am. I'm making me a sandwich.
Hey, my bad. I was trying to ban that troll. I thought I had removed you, but that troll that tried to show that, nude, like the guy that used to shake his belly, right?
The booger eating pot belly.
Yeah, that guy. Somebody else tried to show some nude crap on my stream, man. So I had to ban him real quick.
Yeah, I just used the bathroom. I was trying to make a sandwich and to go get back in here. Maybe I need to jump back down the chat or something so I can look for him just to kick him out for fun.
I had to remove him. I should have actually removed him when he came on. My bad. But this for
no
you
problem.
trolls. This for you trolls right here. This what type of channel this is.
I don't even know if that's PG.
That's for y'all trolls, man. Yeah. This is a PG stream right here. PG-13 stream right here. You can't show no nudity. You can't show no nudity on here. Period. No nudity. It's a clean stream right here.
You need to make that a soundbite.
It's a video. It's actually a video. Actually.
No, the puke sound.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I don't mind.
Oh,
that's my voice.
You got to send it to me. Yeah, I can hear you. Got to send it to me. Yeah, but let me go ahead and get back to the video though.
Okay, if you can record it, how you want me to send it to you? Phone call or something like that? I don't know how to.
Yeah, send it to me by phone. Send it to my phone on Facebook Messenger.
Maybe I need to make a video offline, then send it to you.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that.
Okay.
All right, let me get back to the soundboard. If anybody see any trolls, remove them quick. Remove them quick.
Trolls are antigens. I'm allergic to them.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and continue this video here.
I'm mute.
All right.
Rogers was a freshman. He was popular amongst his friends too, just like Jenny. Jenny got pregnant by him and they had a very sweet baby.
You can get what?
The currently 9 months old baby did not stop her in achieving her goals. She was determined to head back to school to finish what she started and also continue dancing, which she did. Rogers, the father of the baby, was present and was always seen with the baby sometimes. Unfortunately, this 400-pound offensive linebacker was abusive to her. There had been situations where she reported him to family members for hitting her and making her feel less of a person. Despite being a very lovable person, he never saw her as that according to people who knew them personally. Jenny did not report him because she had a child by him and also because of the fact that he would face serious problems if she ever reported him to authorities. She went about living her life, partying with friends when she could and dance when she could too.
Baby mama's great, you know they hate her. Little bitch mad 'cause I ain't say her.
On March 27, 2025, while Jenny and the father of her child Rogers McLeod were driving on Interstate 85, he had to park the car real quick and call the police for assistance because Jenny had been shot in the head. First responders found Jenny and was treated by medics before being airlifted to an area hospital in critical condition. She died from her injuries a short time later. This is where the story got complicated. Her boyfriend Rogers, who had in the past been abusive to her, claimed she had inflicted the injury on herself, but the problem was that the injury was on the left side of her head and Jenny was right-handed, so that wasn't possible. He was not arrested at that time because police could not really determine what actually happened.
By the death of their daughter, and now the Montgomery County, Alabama Sheriff's Office has launched an investigation into the death of Alabama State University student Gianna Grimes.
Grimes was a proud member of the Alabama State University Honeybees dance team. Fox 5's Angelique Proctor joins us from Mays High School in Southwest Atlanta, which is where Gianna graduated from. Angelique?
Yeah, good afternoon to you both. Everybody who knew Gianna Grimes described her as a superstar. She was an extraordinary dancer who was even featured on Access Hollywood for her moves. But tonight, following her shooting death, her family tells me they are just consumed with grief. Janiyah Grimes made a huge splash wherever she went. This is her Mays High School graduation in 2021. She was always a show-stopping dancer who knew how to dazzle a crowd. After leaving Atlanta, she went to Alabama State University and danced with the Honeybees dance team. She was known as Purple Doll and Strawberry. Her mom says she has lost her best friend.
She just had big dreams. That was my heart. Anybody can tell you, oh, we were like twins.
Authorities tell the family Janiyah was riding in a car last week with a friend when a gun went off. Angela says the friend initially told Montgomery County deputies a 21-year-old killed. Now deputies tell the family they are working it as a death investigation. The family says they pray the truth will come out.
Do you think your daughter would? No. She wouldn't even touch the gun. She was afraid of guns.
9 months ago, Janiyah added the title of mom to her accomplishments when she gave birth to her son, Rogers McLeod III. But she went back to school determined to follow her dreams and keep dancing and one day become an FBI agent. Her family and friends say they won't stop until justice is served.
Full of life, full of energy. As you all just said earlier, super flexible, you know. She was a honeybee, which is a big girl dance line at ASU, but size does not matter. It did not stop her. She was splitting, pirouetting, doing all the things that any ballerina can do. And I think that's what allowed her to really stand out.
But after a lot of pressure from people to investigate the story properly, police eventually arrested Rogers and charged him with capital murder. Rogers is being held without bond. Alabama State University mourns the loss of Janiyah Grimes, a junior criminal justice major, the university said in a statement posted on X, formerly Twitter. We extend our deepest condolences to her family, friends, and all who were touched by her kindness and spirit. Our thoughts and prayers are with her loved ones during this difficult time. Jenny was a junior studying criminal justice at ASU. A GoFundMe page set up to help pay for her funeral indicated she was full of life, loving, and ambitious, and was a dedicated mother and student who was set to graduate in August with the hopes of one day becoming a lawyer. We hope she does get the justice she deserves in this senseless murder. It is unfortunate that the child has no biological parent present for her at this time due to the silly decisions his father took. He thought he would get away with the crime, but thankfully he has been arrested and put where he belongs. Our sincere condolences to the friends and family of Janiyah Grimes. May her gentle soul continue to rest in peace. May Janiyah's memory be a blessing for her family and for all who knew her, and may her life and death be an inspiration and a turning point towards justice and increased protection for domestic abuse survivors. Please stay safe out there and see you guys in the next video.
You fools, I shall destroy you all, starting with the lactose intolerant. Moo moo, moo.
I had to play that real quick. I had to play that real quick. That was too entertaining right there. But the reason why this keep happening, the reason why you see black women keep getting deleted is because they put their full trust in these simps. I'll tell you why I call him a simp. Because any guy with any common sense that's making money saying that, why do I need to hang out with women if I'm not paying for sex? Let me say that again. Why am I hanging out with women when I could just have sex with them? See, a lot of guys keep hanging around these women. Then, again, everything goes wrong. You see it year after year after year. Friendships don't last long with women. Relationships don't last long with women. Marriages don't last long with women. What can go wrong being in a friendship, a relationship, and a marriage with a woman? That woman gets bored. The men get bored too, but women get bored the most. I don't know what it is that women want more out of this relationship. But it's just like there's no need to even hang around women at this point. I don't hang around women. Heck, I don't have female friends here in Florida. I really don't. I like being by myself. I like going places by myself. I like chilling by myself. The vast majority of times, I like being by myself. I do be around my family, which is mostly women, and yeah, they can be agitating too. My aunt, my mom, maybe the children, but I say the women in the family are very agitating. Overall, as a man with common sense, you have to be by yourself. Be by yourself. A lot of men want to hang around women just to get sex. You don't want to get sex that way. You don't want to get sex by just paying for it indirectly and then something happen. You just want to just pay for sex and get it out the way. That's it. Have I done that yet? Yes. Also, too, I did it indirectly when I was blue pill, and then my friendship with this white female, it went down the hill. A lot of these guys too get frustrated and end up deleting these women because they think that things will go smoothly. They'll be around this woman long term. They'll grow old with this woman, and then nothing can go wrong. Nope. From 2020 and 2025 right now, you're seeing black women getting deleted left and right. You there? You there, JJ Diesel?
Yeah, I'm still here. I made me a couple of sandwiches.
Gotcha.
Thank you for your patience.
Oh, no problem, man. No problem. But I was just touching bases on this video on why men keep hanging out with women, and then these women get deleted. It's been happening for straight 5 years. Straight 5 years, these women getting deleted left and right.
God's judgment. Seems like to me, they mess over good men, they get with these bad dudes that don't want nothing to do with them anyway. They just use them.
Yep.
Just like women use men. God, they reaping what they're sowing. I hate to say it like that, but I can't get around saying it like that. I can't. It's true.
Oh no, you good, man. You good, man. It is true. It is absolutely true. It is absolutely true. I always talk about the sex part or just not hanging around women overall because for decades, women have this game plan on using men, screwing men over, and then chew us up like bubble gum and then spit us out. My option overall is just to leave women alone, period. And just live my life. You live your life and let these women do what they do, which is keep screwing up.
Rusting away. Let them rust away. To be, cast into the dirt. But just let them rust away. Or ashes, ashes, dust, dust.
So my question is like, JJ Doozle, why do these guys keep getting a relationship with women, getting married to women, and then when things don't go right, they end up deleting these women?
It's a curse. God said the portion of a wicked woman is a wicked man. The portion of a wicked man is his portion is a wicked woman. It's a curse.
It's a curse. Okay.
Yeah.
My thing is that these men who look for long term relationships, long term marriage, they don't know women. To let me explain why men don't know women is because they haven't came across our content. I'm gonna say it, the Bible a little bit. Although
They don't read the Bible.
they don't read the Bible, they don't study women. Women did doing this for decades, and then men see it, and men don't stop and say to themselves, you know what? I see all these women use men, chew them up like bubble gum and spit them out,
Mm-hmm.
and then men are okay with, seeing women, step on men like an insect, like a bug. They love it. Men love getting screwed over. Men love getting abused by women. Men love getting divorced, getting dumped because they think it's normal. What's normal is just not dealing with the women at all.
Well, let me say this. What God intended, these women's contrary against, completely contrary against God and the Bible. They got a reprobate mind. To have a reprobate mind is a curse from God. They get a reprobate mind because God turned his back on them, and they give them a reprobate mind so that they believe lies, that they fall in like feminism and all this other stuff. And the simps that foolishly support them, they are done unless they wake up. The majority of them won't. If they got 2/3 mindset, they ain't gonna wake up. They ain't. No. Mm-mm.
Yep. Hood Hobby say they either deleting or getting deleted. That's facts, man. That's facts right there. Cause women, I'll just say this: women they call themselves to be deleted. Their behavior. I mean, you can't control it, but it's just like certain men are just getting tired of their behavior. Certain men are just getting tired of them flaking on them. Certain men are just tired of the same crap they've been doing for decades, which is just make man angry. And then when a man can't take it, they end up just deleting his women. I also have videos too of a woman setting a man up, get deleted, or a woman just deleting a man. Have videos of that too. But
okay, let me say something right quick. My dad taught me something real powerful. He said, "Pray for your enemies and put them in the hands of God, and He'll deal with them." And that's true. God didn't say necessarily pray for your enemies for their good. No, it's up to God to do what He see fit. He want to work them up and they come back to you to apologize. That's one thing. But if He don't intend for them to wake up, because He know how. I mean, if He see them as a lost cause, they ain't gonna wake up. You pray for your enemies, and pray that God do what He sees fit to do with them. Can't get around that either. You reap what you sow. I guess I mute. I was thinking about something else I want to say. It'll come to me. But fixing the mute, I'm eating a sandwich. I'm still here.
Gotcha. VD962. Hi guys, I'm from Greece. Welcome to the show, man. Welcome to the show. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe to me and JJ channel. And enjoy the show. Enjoy the show. I'm gonna get to the next video here. Had downloaded some videos while I was commentating on the other ones. Let's see here. This one right here.
5-year-old is accused of killing his mother and little brother in Wilson days after being released from prison. Today, we learn more about the victims, identified as Dana Jenkins and her son Darren.
This is the story of a homecoming that turned into a nightmare. When 25-year-old Deron Dante Jenkins walked out of prison after serving more than 5 years, his mother welcomed him with open arms. Just days earlier, she had posted joyfully on Facebook, "My baby is home. Lord, I thank you." Her words were filled with hope, the kind of hope only a mother could carry for her son's second chance. But within 6 days of his release, Dana Jenkins and her 15-year-old son, Darren Cox, were both dead, murdered in the very home where that celebration took place. What happened in that house on Snowden Drive in Wilson, North Carolina? Why did this fresh start end in bloodshed? And how did a family reunion spiral into a double homicide that would leave a neighborhood in disbelief? This is the haunting story of Deron Dante Jenkins, a man with a troubled past, a mother who believed in redemption, and a tragedy that no one saw coming. Hello and welcome to Twisted Crimes. Subscribe and hit the like button for more stories. A quiet town and a close-knit family. Wilson, North Carolina, sits just east of Raleigh, a quiet, modest city with a population of around 50,000. Known for its southern charm and tight-knit communities, Wilson isn't often in the headlines. But in March 2025, that changed. The city was shaken by a tragedy that unfolded not in a dark alley or unfamiliar street, but in the comfort of a family home. Dana Jenkins was well known and well loved in Wilson.
Bosses don't talk, we just sit back and listen. Then make boss moves. She liked to argue, so I sent that bitch to law school. Preach.
A single mother.
What did she say? What did she say?
She was talking gibberish. I couldn't even pick up on it myself. Disgusted at her presence. Then, not to mention, that's a single mother. She gone, her other son gone. Then that son that got out of prison is locked up, right? Am I hearing this correctly?
Yeah. Yeah, her son was locked away for a long period of time. When he got out, he did what he did. But I thought she said this right here.
What makes you think they gonna stay?
I thought she said this. I'm gonna play it again.
What makes you think they gonna steal?
Oh man. All right.
She was raising her teenage son, Darren Cox. While remaining in close contact with her older son, Deron Dante Jenkins. Friends described her as a proud and devoted mom.
Wait a minute, that's a proud, devoted mom, and she danced to rap music. That's a proud and devoted mom. Really?
Witch trying to raise boys. Gone wrong.
And you always see black women with these different color hairs. These different color hairs. Yeah. That look like my aunt right there.
And then they got them stud rings and septum rings in their nose.
I don't see none in her nose. Not hers, but yeah, I understand what you're saying, but I don't see nothing in her nose. Well, I'm finna go ahead.
Not all women, guys. Not all women got.
Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah.
But a lot of them do. I seen too many. I'm like, where is a woman truly faithful, a good, virtuous woman? You don't have all this junk all over her body, ain't got no kids out of wedlock. Is she a truly virtuous woman? Can you trust her with your life? If she ain't all that, then I'm speaking of those voice, having good qualities versus the bad. I don't want her. No. Nope. I'm mute.
All right, I'm gonna go.
Someone who tried her best to keep her family together, even in the face of hardship. Deron Jenkins had spent much of his young adulthood behind bars. He was arrested in 2019 on charges including robbery with a dangerous weapon and was sentenced to over 5 years in prison. But in early 2024, after serving the bulk of that time, Jenkins was released and returned to Wilson. Despite the difficult road he had traveled, his mother welcomed him back with open arms.
This is the problem with mothers. They welcome their son back that got out of prison, and then they sit there and play this demonic music. Welcome home, son. Welcome home. I tell you that lady like that look like my aunt right there. That look like straight up my aunt right there. She got like blonde hair, stuff like that.
Sorry to hear that. I was about to say something though before you said that. You know the devil destroys his tools in his service when he's done with them. You know that? That's what happened here. Yep. I think that's what's going on with that family in that video here. Let me mute. I gotta throw this paper plate away. I'll be right back here.
All right, then. VD692 said, I suggest to everyone watch the movie Careful What You Wish For in 2015. I checked that out after the stream. Thank you, by the way. And then I'll give my suggestion on it on the next stream. Go ahead and get back to the video here.
Just days before her death, she posted publicly on Facebook expressing joy over his return. My baby is home. Lord, I thank you. It was more than a celebration, it was a prayer.
What are you celebrating that your baby home? Now, if he coming back to your house, the first thing you should do, since he a felon, he would probably get a job at FedEx or delivering packages. Get his record sealed and expunged, and then let him get his own place. That's how I would have done. If you have a criminal record, you can get it sealed and expunged when you trying to find a place to live at. Because at that point, I would have been trying to find a place to live with myself. I can't stay with my mom. I can't stay with my girlfriend. You as a man should try to stay by yourself. Living with your mom, your girlfriend, your baby mama, you bound to run into more problems. Let me say this again. Live with your mom, your baby mama, your girlfriend, a woman or a man that's going to cause you trouble. Somebody that's going to cause you trouble. At this point, I would have been trying to live by myself. But a lot of men who get out of jail have to do something crazy to get themselves.
They ain't got nowhere to go.
Yeah. But this is what I'm saying though. Like him, he would have got a job as a delivery driver because they do hire most felons. And what I was suggesting is just like he can get his criminal record sealed and expunged. Because once you get all that sealed and expunged, and if he trying to find an apartment, they can't find his criminal record once it's sealed.
But he's still a criminal. If he mess up, then that's probably gonna come back up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I'm saying if he would not just get in trouble that one time. Anywhere else, anywhere else, probably traveling and voting and stuff like that, or getting a firearm. Police and every, I say the police, the courts they can find that. You can't get no firearm after that. But when it comes to finding a place or getting a job, and they try to look for your criminal record when it's sealed in the sponge, it won't come up. They won't come up at all.
Well. Certain things you got limitations on. I think even if your record is expunged and stuff like that, you might not be able to get a passport. I don't know. I never had a felony.
Oh yeah, you can definitely get a passport. I mean, like he could travel like to certain countries, like depending on how bad it is, or if it's not that bad, maybe you could travel like to certain countries. If it's like bad, like if you like on child support or something like that, then I would say no. Yeah.
And if the country, how strict that country is.
Yeah, like a lot of countries very strict. Yeah, I don't think he go travel though, cause like most of these ninjas.
The world we're living in.
I'm saying like most of these ninjas don't want to travel.
Don't.
Speaking of ninja, hold up. Most of these ninjas don't want to travel, man. They don't want to travel.
They want to be shadows lurking at night, rarely come out in the day. I'm being sarcastic.
No, you good, man. You good, I mean, he can get his stuff sealed in a sponge if it's not that serious. Then he can get an apartment. Because like my brother, he got felonies. He got felonies and stuff like that. But he had his record sealed in a sponge, and he was able to get an apartment. Plus, he on child support too. So, and he was able to get an apartment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, only people who have your information.
I got a good heart, bro.
But yeah, I'm saying the only people that have your information is the Border Patrol when you get ready to travel, the police officers, the courts. They have all that information. The voting when you go and get ready to vote, they have all that.
Wait! Don't forget about these scam artists.
Oh yeah, they have your information too.
Yeah, and the government gave them, loopholes to be able to do that and get away with it.
Yep. Thing is, you can't even find these scammers too.
Right. And if I could find them, see. You remember I made a post on Facebook saying, something about being a bounty hunter.
Yeah.
I wish I could hunt these people down. Hunt them down like an old-fashioned, man out in the woods with dogs tracking. Only I might not necessarily have a bunch of bloodhounds, but I've been all over the country driving trucks. I think I got a good sense to track people.
Yep.
Yeah, I've been to Florida. I've been to Washington State. I've been to California. I've been to Maine. Joe have. Been to Canada. I spot a lot of things. Don't let me see a photo of some criminal as a bounty for a bounty, and I'm a bounty hunter.
Yep.
I'm just gonna go get them, and I'm gonna go get the highest paying first. No, scratch that. I'm gonna work my way up to the highest paying bounties, just to sharpen my skills up, and then I'm gonna be looking at the big bounty.
But yeah, man, you know these scammers. You know what these scammers gonna say to you?
What's that?
Show it to me. I bet you won't show it to me. Show it to me. I bet you won't show it to me.
Oh, that's a good sound bite I got, man. That's a good sound bite. I want everybody to hear this. I had to, man. That's my new soundboard right there.
I know.
Oh man.
Oh.
That dude probably still stealing from 3 to 8. I don't care though, so I don't pay no attention to him. So.
He got the Mayweather knockout.
Oh man.
And Mike Tyson the next day. Reality hit him hard.
But yeah, let me go ahead and get back to this video though.
And this poop head over here.
A mother's hope
and
that her
this
son
poop head
had
over here wants to stay around as usual.
What happened?
Cox were both dead, murdered in the very home where that celebration took place. What happened in that house on Snowden Drive in Wilson, North Carolina? Why did this fresh start end in bloodshed? And how did a family new beginning? But that image would unravel in a matter of days, and the name Daron Jenkins would become forever linked to one of the city's most disturbing family crimes. At the time of the murders, Daron was 25 years old. His criminal record showed a troubled past. In December 2021, he was convicted on several charges, including larceny of firearms, breaking and entering motor vehicles, and malicious conduct by a prisoner. These convictions landed him in prison, where he served more than 3 years in the custody of the North Carolina Department of Adult Correction. On March 25, 2025, he was released under post-release supervision. After his release, Daron returned to live with his mother, Dana Jenkins, in her home on Snowden Drive. But that fresh start didn't last long. Just 6 days later, both Dana and her 15-year-old son, Darren Cox, were found dead in their home, each killed by a gunshot wound to the head. And the man police suspected of carrying out the crime was the same person Dana had just welcomed back with open arms, her son, Daron.
Now to a breaking news update. We're learning new information about a deadly double murder in Wilson County.
The man police say killed 2 people inside a home in Wilson last night is going to remain behind bars. A lot of new information coming in. We go to CBS 17's Baron James in Wilson, where investigators say the shooters and those he shot were related. Baron.
Yeah, Bill and Liz, no doubt. Right now, in fact, here's where they arrested the suspect, here at this house. In fact, where we're told that this happened less than a week after he got out of prison. Take a look at this. Wilson police arrested and charged 25-year-old Daron Dante Jenkins with 2 counts of first-degree murder. He's accused of killing his mother, 50-year-old Dana Jenkins, and his little brother, a 15-year-old. Police took Daron Jenkins into custody here at his mom's duplex apartment on Snowden Drive Monday afternoon when officers found the 2 bodies inside. Police had gotten a 911 call that apparently came from another relative. Take a listen. Dispatch calls first coming in.
The apartment, there seems to be blood all over the place. Biz's brother answered the door and there's cleaner everywhere. Biz's mother hasn't answered her phone. He's also en route.
On the car. Yeah, when we got here, by the way, less than an hour ago, these industrial cleaning guys, if you're seeing that video in the yellow suits, were suiting up to go into the apartment to prepare it for deep cleaning, they told me. Daron Jenkins was taken to the Wilson County Jail, held under no bond. Of course, we are working to learn more about him and his now deceased mother and little brother as this investigation goes on.
By the evening of March 31st, Jenkins was arrested and charged.
Right now at 5:30, a 25-year-old is accused of killing his mother and little brother in Wilson days after being released from prison. Today, we learn more about the victims, identified as Dana Jenkins and her son, Darren.
Darren was just 15 years old, a student at Bedingfield High School. Daron Jenkins appeared in court for the first time today, charged with their murders. He remains in jail without bond. Today, crews in hazmat suits were seen coming in and out of the home where this all happened last night.
WRAL's Carly Haynes joins us live outside of that home on Snowden Drive. Carly, you spoke with neighbors about what they witnessed in the days before.
And neighbors didn't know Duran all that well because he had been in prison, though they say when they saw him at home, he'd been acting oddly. Meanwhile, the victims' friends, families, and members of their church are devastated. A church community processing loss.
Lord, you are the God who sees, feels, and hears us.
Through prayer.
Thank you for healing our hearts.
Bishop Sherman Blandon saw Dana Jenkins and her 15-year-old son, Darren, just days ago. And you couldn't anticipate that that would be the last time you would see either of them.
Absolutely not.
He sits with a heavy heart.
I'm sorry, I tried to gather myself. It has been very difficult, confusing, troubling.
25-year-old Duran Jenkins is accused of killing Dana.
Hey, they always, okay, you never know what that man, the 25-year-old man went through. She didn't raise the boy right in the first place and went to prison. Got out and probably got angry about how he was treated at home and everything, and probably snapped, and they want to give him some kind of, they want to pay him bad. He did wrong, but look who raised him. They never talked about the father. And if that woman was a virtuous woman and had the father in the home and had the kids by the same man, I bet you we would. This wouldn't even be a story. Bet you that. I got an idiot knocking on my door. Keep talking, brother. I love you. I'll be right back here.
Got you. Yeah, man. Just a lot of guys need to live by themselves. When you get a job, when you make enough money, save your money, get your own place. These women will get on your nerves. These women will get you upset. These women will call the police. These women will take you through hell just to see you go to jail, get arrested, do something crazy. I finally have my own place. Since I was 18 years old. So living with your parents, it's a temporary thing. Living with your parents long term, you will have problems. It's like the same thing of living with a woman. You will have problems. It's like the same thing of having a girlfriend over Netflix and chill. You will have problems. It's like the same thing of getting married. You will have problems. Men need to live by themselves. A lot of men want to live with women. A lot of men want to be in a relationship with women, want to get married, want to have kids. And then when everything goes down the hill, then they have nobody else but to blame but themselves, because they didn't save their money when they had a job and they felt comfortable under a woman. I don't feel comfortable living under anybody, especially a woman. Living by yourself is the best thing in the world. Being single is the best thing in the world. Ain't nothing wrong with it. A lot of these guys who choose the opposite, which is living under a woman, you will have a huge downfall in your life. And we tried to tell you that live by yourself. I'm going to get back to the video.
And Darren in their Snowden Drive home, his mother and brother.
When I saw them send the ambulance people back, I knew everything wasn't okay then.
Next door neighbor and cousin, Vanilla Cornigi, saw police knock down the door and take Jenkins into custody Monday afternoon.
He was just looking strange.
She tells us Duran hadn't been around his family for years, only out of prison less than a week ago. Friends remember Dana as a go-getter with a big heart and bigger smile, and Darren, a Bedingfield High School student with dreams of becoming a pastor.
You knew Darren was in the room. He was life of the party. He was goofy.
A neighborhood and community resting on their faith to keep them going.
Amen.
And Dana also leaves a daughter behind. Bedingfield High School says their community is hurting and they are going to be having crisis counselors all throughout the week.
At his first court appearance on April 1, 2025, Assistant District Attorney Holly Rabel requested the highest possible bond due to the severity of the crimes and Jenkins' criminal history. Judge Matthew Sperati agreed, setting a bond totaling $2.5 million. As of now, investigators have not shared an official motive. There are no public reports of prior domestic disputes or warning signs leading up to the murders. It remains unclear whether Duran had been enrolled in any post-release support programs, counseling, or rehabilitation services. And so far, no one close to him has stepped forward with insight into his state of mind during those final days before the killings. The facts are chilling. A young man was given a second chance, and within a week, that chance was shattered by an unthinkable act of violence. Now, as Duran Jenkins awaits trial for 2 counts of first-degree murder, the community is left searching for answers. How did this happen? Was there anything that could have been done differently? And how do you begin to process a tragedy that seems both senseless and deeply personal? The arrest of Duran Dante Jenkins has left the Wilson community in shock. A son, who should have been rebuilding his life, now stands accused of brutally ending the lives of his own family. What could have driven him to such a tragic act? Was it the weight of his troubled past, the struggles of reintegration, or something more? And what could have been done to prevent such a devastating outcome? As the investigation continues and more details emerge, the questions only grow louder. How well can we really know the people we love? And when is a second chance not enough? We'll be keeping a close eye on this case as it unfolds. But in the meantime, we want to hear your thoughts.
My thought, men don't value their freedom. Because if he would have got out of prison, again, if I myself would have got out of prison, if I'm living with my mom or somebody temporarily, the first thing I would try to do is get a job where they hire felons, save my money, get a place the best way you can, even if you have to get your criminal record sealed and expunged from public. When you're getting your criminal record sealed, the person that you're trying to rent under, like a landlord, he won't be able to find it. He won't find it at all. Expunge is just like you just getting your records removed from the public's eye. But I would want my freedom. And a lot of guys are afraid to live by themselves. JJ Diesel, I know you love your freedom. VD 96.2, I know you love your freedom. Hood Hobbies, I know you love your freedom. All the MGTOW guys or Blue Pill Man that got common sense, I know you guys love your freedom.
I love my freedom.
You do?
I'm used to being by myself. Even when I was a child playing the dirt, people didn't play right. I just would leave me alone. I always had that mentality. I hated people that just didn't want to act right. I didn't hate them, but I certainly didn't want them around me. Put it like that. I hate the things that they bring to me. They want me to act a certain way when you need to treat me a way that's fair. If you ain't fair, I ain't gonna want you around me. I always felt like that in my heart, even before I got baptized and stuff. But they call me, and I made a post on Facebook. I said, I'm not mean-spirited. I just don't like evil people around me, and it's people that don't want to handle the truth, and they accuse me of being mean.
Yeah, those are people that's just miserable, man, because they want to cause you trouble because their life ain't going right. Or they just feel like they want to cause somebody trouble or be a pain in the ass. But Hub Hobby say, give me freedom or give me death. Yeah, these guys, man. I'm going to say these incels and these blue pills. JJ Diesel, you know what an incel is, right?
Yeah. A man that's rejected by women, never has sex, can't get no woman. Involuntarily is celibate.
Yeah. They also complain a lot too.
Yeah.
They also complain a lot. I myself, I'm gonna say that I myself was like an incel because I complained a lot, but I'm learning to calm that down and stop complaining a lot. But incel just like not only an incel like getting rejected by women, I'm a loser, I want to hang rope myself and all that. An incel is basically like a person who complain a lot too. I can't do this, I can't do that. Well, most of these incels have their legs, their limbs, they make money. But the thing about an incel is, I want to get married. I want to be in a relationship. I never had a girlfriend. Worst case scenario is, you don't need a girlfriend. You don't need to get married. Incels don't need women. They don't need women, but they choose to do this because they never had that girlfriend experience. They don't know what it's like to get married and have kids, which nobody want to do that. And I think it's pathetic at this point. An incel also is a person that don't shower, don't brush their teeth. They basically are disgusting people.
Mm-hmm.
Well, VD,
That's why.
Yeah, VD9 says smart man don't get married. No man should get married. No man should get married at all. Yeah.
It's female incels too.
Female incels.
A lot of them got kids.
Yeah. Female incels. Explain.
They're leftovers. They're undesirable.
You said female incels.
Leftovers. They're undesirable.
Oh, got you. I think women complain because they're not getting their way. A lot of men are just waking up and saying, you know what? I don't need to take care of women. I don't need to keep doing things for women if I'm not getting what I want out of this experience. And women are complaining and whining. I wouldn't basically call a woman an incel. They just like a bunch of crybabies. I would call them crybabies at this point. Talk about the ones who complaining.
Well, you know something, even the incels, they don't even realize they're better off than these women that we're talking about.
You say they're better off. They say they're better off than women. How?
Yeah. Think about why I said it.
You say they're better off than women. I mean, if they better off than women, then they will
They
stop.
are. They just don't know it.
Yeah. But the thing about incels is they need to stop complaining about women. They need to stop talking something. I need a girlfriend. I'm a loser. I look this certain way. I can't get no girlfriend. Who cares? Live life. You're a free man, like everybody, like every other man.
Seek the duty of God.
Yeah.
That's the whole purpose of humanity in the first place. Reasonable good service. The whole duty of man and woman, reasonable good service. Anybody that rebel against that, well, God gonna tell them, apart from me, I never knew you. You wicked, lawless lovers of iniquity.
Yeah, make childless freedom. Make childless freedom.
And then even in MGTOW, it's a sector of us that's trying to live right in the corner, in the eyes of God, right? Okay. Uh, it's levels to MGTOW. I have to say it like that. But we're all MGTOW, but it's levels in it. We can all have a common ground that we all need to come together on. Is the trouble that Eve started in the first place. You know, it wasn't actual forbidden. It wasn't actual fruit. It was ideology. God said, "Do not touch of it. Don't eat this, and don't even touch it, or you should surely die." It wasn't necessarily a particular fruit. It wasn't no apple. No, it was ideology. I always wondered what that fruit was. Forbidden fruit, that is. It's the ideology. Look at these women now, buying the lies of the government, weaponize them against them. It's the ideology. I think that's one of the most profound discoveries I always want to know. And if you seek the truth, you'll find it. I thought that was one of the most damn profound things I ever found out in my life. As far as what was the actual forbidden fruit. Wasn't no fig tree. No. God just used that to cover people in that situation. Adam and Eve cover their loins, right? And I think that was not only on a spiritual, but maybe literal. Also, back to the ideology. That was the forbidden fruit. So Satan's forbidden fruit. He said, you should be like God. He told Eve, you should be like God. That's another clue.
So you when you say that we all should come together, are you referring to like just black people? Or just like everybody in one unison?
Well, as far as MGTOW men.
Oh, MGTOW men. Now the ones who like turn their back on MGTOW and go back to the plantation. Those are the ones that's gonna be lost.
Yeah, let them go. I'm talking about true MGTOW.
Yeah.
That's it.
I absolutely agree, man. I absolutely agree. Have you heard about the Kansas Owen and the Trump? Let me play the video real quick. I think you heard it, right?
I'm laughing. Yeah, I heard.
Let me go ahead and play it anyway. So
that I would see a day where I would be rooting for a university above Donald J. Trump and his administration. But I don't recognize his administration right now. I don't recognize what's happening. I have a theory. I do. We were kicking around some theories earlier, me and the team, and we were going, how could Trump be such a free speech enthusiast and allowing these things to happen? Going after college universities, trying to suppress speech while pretending that you're not suppressing speech, while pretending that you're fighting DEI. It's so messy. It's so obvious. Everyone knows what you're doing. People who are still trying to grift, I suppose, are not willing to challenge you on this, which is ridiculous, because when you are out of office, we are going to have to live with these consequences. Our children are going to have to grow up in this America, okay? So we threaten our speech. It's not worth it so that we can have pom-poms and go hurrah for a couple of years, then go, okay, well, yeah, now it kind of stinks because, we're getting arrested for wrongthink. We got David Friedman. Yeah, arrest him. Arrest Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens. Get them. I love it. And if you think it's going to stop with college campuses, you're out of your mind. So you better buck up and root for Harvard University in this fight.
What do you think of her turn on Trump? Hello, are you there? Oh.
Yeah, I'm here. She's a hypocrite.
Was she once liberal?
I think somebody said she was liberal at one time.
I think she was liberal at first, yeah.
Yeah, and then she switched to conservative. I think even before Trump got in office and all this craziness. But she a hypocrite. She might be opening her eyes up. It might be. But she's still a black woman. And she married to a white man.
Oh yeah, that
What do you
explains it.
say?
Yep.
Wait a minute. Like I said, I didn't vote for Trump or the witch.
Yeah, but I'm gonna keep politics out of it. Stop teaming with women. Stop
Period.
letting women be in charge of anything, because you see
They'll
who tried to run.
destroy you.
You see who tried to run for president, right? And that failed, and a lot of people was upset. AKA black women was upset.
In the Sims.
Yeah. But the thing is, the black women were mad at the black men.
Wait a minute. Do you remember the crash out videos these women made in the Sims?
Yeah.
And it wasn't just black people either. Crazy. Tickled the shit out of me. Excuse my name.
Oh, you good? You good?
This tickled me, man. I'm like, I still laugh about it now. Wow. I put my trust in God, man. I'm like, what the hell is this? Oh no. I'm done. I didn't even bother to vote in that political process. I don't want no parts of it. I denounced it. I'm done with it. If I vote at all, it might be on a local level at best.
It's like I said, man. I blame men who let women vote. I blame men for letting women run rampant. And when you let women run rampant and let women be in charge, women will turn on you. Yep. Women will turn on you. It's going to continue to happen. When you have women like supervisor, president, a high position where men put these women in, you will have Kansas Owens turn on Trump, a big hypocrite. How you was once liberal, conservative, and now Trump are putting out these policies, not doing what she wanted, anybody else want. Well, I don't like what he's doing. Well, he's president. He go do what he go do, sir.
You gotta have a tetanus shot.
These rabbit female dogs, you gotta have a tetanus shot.
That's my.
I mean, the man go do what he go do. It is what it is.
Yeah,
I mean, as long as it's not affecting me, you, or anybody else. I mean, it ain't affecting me.
You gotta have a tetanus shot.
Well, yeah, man, she'll be a hypocrite. Like most of these women out here that's in charge in these high positions, they're a hypocrite. Again, I blame men. I blame men for letting women vote.
Don't forget your tetanus shot, please.
You agree, right? I mean, you agree, right, that you blame men, right?
Yeah, I blame the Simps.
Yeah.
They ain't me and the Simps. There's the. When they wake up, they become men.
I agree. Absolutely agree. But let me go ahead and get to this next video. This is the last video.
Okay.
Hold up. Before I show the next video, I gotta. Okay, I'm gonna show you the video. Thank you, by the way. He said show it to him. I bet you won't show it to him. I'm gonna go ahead and show the video. You right, man. You absolutely right.
This is the story of Jarrell Pryor, age 26, a single father who was catfished and set up during a date, then killed by the same girl who he planned on being in a relationship with.
I'm broken inside. I'm torn. I'm tore up.
He lost his life for going on a date.
19-year-old Alexis Hawkins had planned with her 18-year-old boyfriend Brian Winston Jr. to rob Jarrell during the date, but things changed during the robbery. He was shot multiple times and there was no one who witnessed the crime.
Jarrell Pryor stayed out of trouble and worked hard raising his daughter Honey until he was set up, ambushed, and shot to death near 49th and Primrose, just north of the state fairgrounds, in late January.
Police were not able to link the killing to the couple, but they ended up lucky when they caught the crime-solving break. Let's find out how this catfish led to murder. Hello and welcome to Twisted Crimes. Subscribe and hit the like button for more stories. This story takes us to Indianapolis, Indiana. A city known for fast cars and blockbuster events has also gained acclaim for a flourishing culinary and brewing scene, thriving cultural institutions, cool neighborhoods, and so much more. On the other hand,
hold on. Speaking of Indianapolis, hold on just a second.
What makes you think they gonna?
I had to do that real quick, but go ahead.
Indianapolis has a higher crime rate than most of Indiana and the national average, particularly for violent and property crimes. 26-year-old Jarrell Pryor was a young man who had bright future. He wanted to become a doctor at some point in his life.
He wanted to become a doctor? You see his pants hanging off his behind. You see the tattoos and all that. I don't know why these guys take a picture in the bathroom mirror. And then he got the flash on the camera too. He wanted to become a doctor? AJ Diesel, what you think?
Maybe he's a product of a single mother that had a BBL.
He said he wanted to become a doctor. You think he would have been a good doctor?
He's a maggot.
Yeah.
I see the video. She got a little bit thicker of a woman. She got nice, just the right complexion, but too big. Got on the green shorts. And maggot crawled out in them tight shorts. I'm like, oh my God, look at this.
Yep.
Show it to me. I bet you won't show it to me.
Damn.
All right, then. I love that Snapchat. I love it.
I can't show that.
Jarrell became a father, and he stepped up to becoming a very great father. He was the best father around according to his friends and family. Here are a couple of videos showing him bonding with his daughter.
Good morning. Say something to the camera. Say something to the camera. Say something to. Okay, I don't want no more. Say something to the camera. Don't act camera shy. Look. Ooh, mother.
Jarrell decided to step it up by finding love again, so he took to social media to communicate to some pretty ladies. He was in luck when he got a response from 19-year-old Alexis Hawkins.
What are those faces? What are those faces?
The sucker was. No. The sucker was. No, I was serious. I'll jokes aside. Man,
one more.
I don't even know if that's PG.
I had to do that one. One more time, man. One more time.
I don't even know if that's PG.
Oh my god.
All right, let me say this before I forget.
Oh, go ahead.
Man, over at VA in Memphis Tuesday, I took my dad over there, right?
Right.
And everything looked good. Hematology, oncology. That's where he had to go, right? He's 75 years old. And things was okay. And everything looked good. Anyway, we were somewhere. We had to go to the lab. We had to get a lab work, right? And that's for the hematologist to check him out to do a follow-up exam and all that stuff after the appointment. It was a real cute young lady, light-skinned, lighter skin than me. Real cute in the face. I can tell she's young. Look at me. She complimented me on my boots, but I already seen her tattoo. She had on long sleeves trying to hide a tattoo. And when she complimented me on my boots, I said thank you. I really didn't even. If she didn't have a tattoo, man, and if she knew how to communicate, I didn't bother.
Gotcha.
I didn't bother. I played a video game on my phone, and then before I know it, I was in the lab, blood lab. I was playing a game on my phone where you got to move them different bubbles or whatever you call them, dots, bubbles, different colors. They got to match up. I played a couple.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they got to all fit in a cylinder. I played a couple of games of that, and not to start another game, but I think before I could, they called me my daddy's number. You got to go in and push a button and get a paper out and give you a number on it. They call his number quicker than I, expected.
A lotto?
Huh? No.
Okay.
You know the number they're gonna call you by.
Oh, the waiting number. I got you.
Yeah. Just like going to the DMV. I took, my dad, I pushed him in the wheelchair. He can get up and walk, but he can't stand up long. He got a manual chair and a power chair, right?
Right.
From VA in Memphis. So that manual, that electric chair, that power wheelchair, I'll put it like that, is tricky. But I know how to work it. Got a little toggle switch that can go, you can do a 360 in it, but it ain't always a perfect spot. That thing kind of, you can hold it, but it'll get out of line sometimes. You gotta watch that for the chairs. Anyway, back at the clinic, the blood lab. I guess that was the mother and the daughter. The daughter's the one gave me the compliment on my boots. Cute as she was and all that stuff, she couldn't even look at me because she knew I wasn't about that. The mama could barely raise her head to even speak to me and my daddy. I found that real interesting.
Yeah, you know these women go act weird. I don't even pay no attention no more when they act weird now. So,
well, the fact that she gave me a compliment on my boots wasn't enough for me to, women when they trying to come on to you, they do stuff like that. But what turned me off, she had these sleeves on. I already saw part of the tattoo. I'm like, oh, she's trying to hide something. Why you trying to hide your tattoo? I don't want no one with a tattoo. Maybe she know me from social media somewhere, and I don't want a woman with a tattoo. Who knows? It's very possible.
Yeah.
And she probably been told that why she hid her tattoos. I bet you anything, if she didn't hear it from me on social media, she heard it from some other man. And it's ridiculous. Didn't get a name, nothing. Cute as pie. A little young, thick self. Beautiful skin. I don't even think she had on makeup. And she didn't have them old, I don't think she had them cum lashes on her eyelids. But she had the tattoos. Too young and stupid for me, though. You got a tattoo, you trying to hide, you think somebody ain't gonna notice. Okay.
So you don't like women with tattoos, man?
No, I don't like tattoos. I don't have any. I don't have any body piercings or tattoos. I don't believe it. It's pagan.
Gotcha.
Hell, I feel bad for smoking cigarettes. I don't smoke weed and stuff like that. I don't mess with these street drugs, nothing like that. I don't celebrate these holidays and all that stuff. The pagan holidays, the holidays that, well, like Christmas in the Christmas tree. There's devil worship. So is Easter. So is Mother and Father's Day. So is birthdays. You notice I ain't really said nothing about birthdays on Facebook. That's for a reason. Because I'm understanding, and as I understand, I'm waking up, and I just don't do a lot of that stuff no more.
All right, man. I'm gonna get back to the video.
Okay.
Unknown to him that all that glitters are not gold, he believed and trusted all he was told by Alexis. In real life, Alexis was nothing to write home about. She had nothing going for her.
Can I get? Oh, huh? Can I get?
Hold up. I gotta play a sound. I got to, man. I got to see where it's at real quick. See where it's at here. I gotta find it. Nope. Oh, there you go.
Surrounded by idiots. I'm surrounded by idiots.
Surrounded by idiots.
Years ago, I was thinking about getting me a T-shirt made with the jazz that on it, and I might still do that. I think I will.
What's it gonna say?
I'm surrounded by idiots.
All right, man.
Maybe even a pin to put on my cowboy hat.
I'm changing.
This is what men will go after of women doing that right there. You know, women showing their body parts. Better yet, this was.
That's stand for Super Simp. Super Simp. Not Superman, Super Simp.
Super Simp. That's the Simps to go out there, man. Yeah, let me get back to the video. All right.
She was just some girl who wakes up to smoke all sort of things she can lay her hands on. She was a sore loser who takes pride in posting videos that can be considered not too appropriate.
The narrator went hard on that, boy. He called her a sore loser. Sore loser, because most of these narrators be simping for these women. She was a good person. She never got in trouble. She did this, she did that. This narrator right here went hard, boy, and called her a sore loser. I gotta give props to this narrator, man.
Yeah.
Called her a sore loser. Off we go ahead now.
All right.
Her hobbies were smoking over and over as much as she could in a day.
Who could smoke every day? I know a lot.
Wait a minute. What? No. She holding up that money. Was she smoking weed or money or both? I don't know.
I think like those cigars, like those Black and Milds. You know the people who smoke Black and Milds and cigars, right?
Yeah.
Like when they get them at the corner store. Yeah.
Well, the pom-poms, they ain't smoking tobacco. They ain't gonna gut them and put weed in them. Like the Simps do the females of the lap. They ain't good. They ain't good for no good.
But serious question: who could smoke and drink every day?
Don't know.
I mean, at this point, you're just killing yourself smoking and drinking every day.
Mm-hmm. As far as the drinking part, the smoking is worse than the damn drinking.
Yeah, because don't drinking take time before it actually get to you?
It takes a little time for you to feel the effects of liquor, alcoholic beverages. But like tobacco, it goes in your system right then because it goes right in your lungs and straight to your bloodstream. Tobacco or weed, anything, any dope, street drug that like crack, all that stuff.
Cigarettes too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you got one extreme that goes to the other. Okay, tobacco, weed, crack, then I don't know. Okay, heroin is a needle in the vein. Damn. Why do you want to shoot your arm to get high? Heroin. Fentanyl, all these other opioids and stuff. I ain't lying, man. I smoke cigarettes, I drink, but I'm like, Lord, I see all this stuff. I can't do it. I wish I'd even started that. I grew up through a damn oppressed situation.
Yep. How we say? Well, let me go to the first comment. Wrong guy. I can't say it all the way. Can't trust a big butt and a smile. Definitely can't trust that. These 304s ain't working. They ain't got nothing else. They have to leech off their man to get what they want.
Yep.
That's the only way they're getting something. Can you hold a job? Or they just don't want to work.
The woman's supposed to be man's helpmate. She ain't supposed to be lazy. She ain't supposed to be out there competing and thinking she can do everything a man can do either now. Think about it.
Yep. Oh, I forget about this video.
Let me say something first. We supposed to have wives out there helping raising gardens and homeschooling kids and running errands for us, like, modern day technology. You got a automobile. Woman ain't got to get on a horse and all this stuff. She ain't got to walk. No, get your ass in the car. You're supposed to be responsible. And you're supposed to be trustworthy with money. Go pay the bills and do some grocery shopping. If you need extra money, you good to your husband and he love you. He gonna do his best to make sure you, he gonna write a list out. And that woman better ask that man, what you need? What you need? Yeah. And that man, if he think about it, write it out. If he forgets something, she better go the next day and go get it. And he said, well, sorry, I forgot to mention this, but I need you to go tomorrow and go to the store. I was tired. Thanks for everything. That's the kind of interaction man and woman of God as husband and wife supposed to have to raise a family. No, the devil, which worked through the system, the government, did everything to break all that up. And these stupid women following and not learning from Eve, but following her footsteps. I kept saying this for years. They stupid, man. Damn stupid. In the Simpsons, you see, the Bible warns against simping, but they still got about the damn simps. I don't know what to say. I don't know what else to say on that. I let my plane. Did I say too much?
No, you good. You good. I'm gonna get back to the video.
Alexis had an 18-year-old boyfriend named Brian Winston Jr.
And you together forever, infinity. I don't wanna share.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, baby, you okay?
Yes.
All right, be safe now. They out there shooting.
Brian was the same thing. Nothing to write home about, posting his smoking sessions online and nothing more.
Phone him with his homie in that feeling, he got tapped. We don't do the bits and bitch, we spinning with 100 straps.
What? What do you say?
Play it back. But before you do, the girl I was telling you about, VA.
Yeah.
That girl, 19 years old, the one that gave me the compliment on my boots. I'm like, 19, I'm 45. Damn.
These women get tattoos young. You'd be surprised they get tattoos, nose rings. My niece have them already, and my niece like 18, 19.
I got a new word for nose rings: pig rings. You know why I say that? Because they put rings in the nose of hogs to keep them from making ruts in the ground. Yeah.
Yeah.
I compare these women to swine, the one that had a nose ring, or cattle if they got tattoos. You know they brand the bull, right?
Yep.
The women don't actually get a hot iron put on the skin and get a figure made on the skin. No, they get tattooed. But the principle behind the matter is the same. They're the devil's harem. You got these body piercings and tattoos. They belong to the devil. That's what that means. They don't even respect their own bodies. Help me anything. If they put themselves through torture and get tattooed, as far as getting body piercings and tattoos, well, they're not afraid of inflicting pain on somebody else. Mute.
Yep. But on what the guy said. Hold on a second.
What the fuck?
It's like I don't know what he said, so that guy had to answer for me. Let me play it back though.
Brian was the same thing. Nothing to write home about, posting his smoking sessions online and nothing more.
Phone him with his homie and that feeling he got tapped. We don't do the bits and bits, we spinning with 100 straps. Gang hop out of Uber chips, got your favorite fat boy hit.
Can I have my vape in here? Or is that
Yeah,
not
go
allowed?
ahead.
One hit of the vape, I'm like, hello! I am feeling.
Both set of losers.
The narrator say both set of losers. This narrator going hard
Yeah.
today. I love this narrator right here.
Hey man, the one you had to replay back, I
Yeah.
still couldn't understand that. I think he was incoherent because he was hot.
Yep.
Hmm?
And most of these so-called losers and thugs, I don't know what they be saying either.
And then you know, like
They speak good English. I
these
still don't
rappers,
understand what they be saying.
these rappers and things, you know, Hollywood rappers, they smoke pot, they smoke weed, right? Weed, pot, same thing. Marijuana, all of them same thing, was different terms for the same thing, same dope. Jay-Z said, he admitted to saying this, he used marijuana to get to a certain point. He conjured up a spirit to help him with his lyrics. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Evil, Satanist. That's why this woman next door, I don't respect her. She don't even want to keep that mess to herself. She got a tattoo on her right leg. At least that's one of them I seen by accident. She was walking in the door. She had on some short shorts. I'm like, oh, that's what she about. Single mama too. She got a mama and two sons living with her next door. Mama and single mama. Both of them single mamas. It's mother, daughter, and grandkids. You know, I'm talking about generational wise.
Yep.
They share one vehicle. She got a rental vehicle, apparently. It's from Georgia tags instead of Arkansas. You know, apparently that's a rental vehicle. Mm-hmm. Okay. You know, my windshield was spared when the hailstorm come through here. Hers wasn't. Now, I don't know what happened to her, why she got to have a rental vehicle. I don't know what happened there. But certainly ain't her vehicle. This thing is bigger than other little hatchback SUV. And it's ridiculous. I say you reap what you sow, you know. But I guess she's finding out the hard way.
Yep.
I used to share videos. Okay, let me say this. I used to share videos and stuff like that. I made a long text with her about my disapproval about her smoking weed and all that stuff. I was talking to my dad on the phone when she pulled up in this vehicle with Georgia tags on it. And I had to hurry up and get my dog out the way so I could get in the house. I didn't even want to talk to her. But she walked past me, didn't say a word to me. I'm still outside at that point. She didn't speak. She normally speak. She know I disapprove of her madness she got going on over there. Not to mention the weed, and I'm tired of hearing them babies cry. Where they daddy at? Man, where they father at? I mean, their biological father. Is he locked up? She said he was abusive. She was married to him. He was abusive. I don't believe that damn mess for a minute. Because she don't even respect her neighbor, me. Because she want to keep her damn weed to herself. I'll let my plane.
Gotcha.
Gerald thought he had found a great young lady who he can start a relationship and steadily progress into starting a family with time, but that wasn't the case. Alex and Brian had planned to catfish Gerald whenever he was ready to meet up on a date. The plan was to act like she was really into him and wanted something serious, but attack him and rob him when they finally get to meet. Gerald and Alexis had communicated back and forth on Instagram about how they could not wait to meet each other. So, on January 25, 2025, they decided to go on a date. But unfortunately, that date did not go as planned. Police were called to a gunshot scene. Officers who responded to reports of gunshots found Gerald on the ground next to a car. He was later taken to the hospital where he died from his injuries. An autopsy performed revealed he was shot in the stomach, right jaw, right chest, and lower right back. Police were clueless for a couple of weeks as to why Gerald was randomly shot in the street.
Gerald Pryor's parents tell me they don't know why their son would have been out here at the corner of...
Because he went on a date. He met a girl offline. Which is why we tell you guys, leave these dating apps alone. Don't create an account. I wouldn't even meet these women in person. Go ahead, JJ Diesel.
I was just gonna say, if you can't meet them in person, they don't even communicate with you. And then even if they do, you better have your eyes open. You better know energy, body, appearances, as far as how to dress. Look for obvious red flags. Then when they talk to you, you better listen to the spiritual red flags. You know what a spiritual red flag is? The way they talk, give you hints about who they are. You know, it won't take me long. Give me 30 minutes, I'll figure out a woman.
A lot of these guys fully put their trust.
Give me 30 minutes.
But yeah, a lot of these guys fully put their trust in women. I don't trust these women. Use them like they use us.
I learned a hard lesson.
Go ahead.
I learned some hard lessons about that. I got tired of getting my head thumped. I learned some hard lessons about that. I stopped ignoring the red flags. Yep. And they're everywhere. You just got to know what to look for. Mind, body, spirit, soul. Soul is the mind. Same thing as the mind, right? The spirit is in the heart. I mean, in your chest. You get your emotions in your chest. You feel your emotions in your chest, right?
Yep.
And your thoughts in your mind. That's your soul. When your spirit leaves your body, so does your soul. They're interconnected. And if it wasn't for your spirit, your mind wouldn't be nothing. I think that's when a person goes brain dead. They have their mind, but they don't have their spirit. I really believe that. Or even if they do have, even if they have their mind, what good is a mind without a conscience? Your conscience and your spirit is right there in your heart. That's where your emotions are in your heart. Your inner cavity, not in your head, but in your heart. And it seeps in through your mind and gets to your heart. See, whatever a man says or thinks, so we see. The mouth obeys the heart and mind. Yep. Whatever the mind says, whatever the tongue says, the heart and all that. I forgot the scripture, but there's some things I'm digging in real deep about that. See, these people that play all this rap music and all that stuff, they worship the devil. I hate rap music. I don't even like extreme rock music. We gotta guard our ear gates, eye gates, all that stuff. I mean, eye gates. I mean, all your five senses. Your hearing, your sense of sight, even sense of smell. especially when, you know, the smell of a woman come around. Don't let that stuff corrupt you. I'm cleansing myself now from bad sin in the past related to all this stuff. Some of it was forced on me. Some of it I opened the doors. I ain't opening no more doors for the devil. And when they get mad at me for not opening the door, so be it. Let them expose themselves. That's what MGTOW's all about anyway. I'll land my plane, brother.
All right, let's go ahead and finish this video.
49th and Primrose early Saturday morning. That's 2-year-old Honey crawling all over her grandpa Travis Wiley. And this is the last picture Jarrell Pryor and Honey ever took together before Pryor was found fatally wounded in a neighborhood north of the Indiana State Fairgrounds at 1:30 Saturday morning.
Why is he over there?
That one's a mystery. I have no idea. That's one of those, I don't know if he picked somebody up, take him home. We just know that part we don't know. Whoever this person is, you live in that area.
When neighbors reported they heard multiple gunshots and police found shell casings in Pryor's car.
The details they gave us was basically there was somebody else in the car with him, right? And we could only assume that an argument ensued, and then they took that drastic action to take his life, and he tried to get out of the car, and that's where they found him.
He was real funny about who he let in his car. So he's very particular about who can ride in his car.
Today, an IMPD officer was hanging out in the neighborhood in case anyone wanted to talk about the killing, as evidence of the futile struggle to save Pryor's life remained on the street. Pryor graduated from Lawrence Central, was working steady, taking care of his daughter, and did not have a criminal record.
Whoever done this, they took my heart. It was my baby.
They were finally able to access his phone that was found on the scene, and they were able to access data on the phone and found Instagram messages between him and 19-year-old Alexis Hawkins. Jarrell had messaged him hours before the killing, asking about their plans for the day. However, while Alexis and Jarrell were chatting on Instagram, Alexis was allegedly chatting with Brian, boasting about having scammed several men in the past. Investigation showed Alexis began messaging her boyfriend, 18-year-old Brian Winston Jr. Police say the teens then began to formulate a plan to rob Jarrell. Based on the messages between the two, police believe that they were involved in the murder and robbery. She was arrested along with her no-good boyfriend in Austin, Texas, and sent to Indiana to face the consequences of her crime. When Alexis spoke with police, she admitted to being at the scene and in Jarrell's car. However, she denied taking part in the killing. "My fingerprints aren't on anything," she told police. Alexis and Brian are each charged with 1 count of murder, 1 count of conspiracy to commit a robbery, and 1 count of attempted robbery, according to online court records. Brian is charged with an additional offense of murder.
And 2 young suspects are now charged with murder and robbery. That's after a deadly shooting in January on Indy's North Side. Thanks for joining us first at 4. I'm Aaliyah Blackburn.
And I'm Rafael Sanchez. Fox 59's Jesse Wells spoke to the victim's parents and explains what police say led to that violence.
According to court records, the murder, which took place right here on this street behind me, stemmed from a date that turned into a robbery. The victim's family hopes both the 19-year-old woman who's accused of arranging the crime and her 18-year-old boyfriend who allegedly committed the shooting are held accountable for that senseless killing. Jarrell Pryor stayed out of trouble and worked hard raising his daughter Honey until he was set up, ambushed, and shot to death near 49th and Primrose, just north of the State Fairgrounds in late January.
I'm broken inside. I'm torn. I'm tore up.
He lost his life for going on a date.
In fact, just a few hours before Tamika and Travis Wiley's son was killed, police believe Pryor messaged this woman, Alexis Hawkins, asking a 3-word question, "When you free?" This affidavit claims that while Hawkins agreed to go on a date with Pryor, she simultaneously began messaging her boyfriend, Brian Winston Jr., arranging to rob the unsuspecting victim.
It was a senseless act, and they didn't get nothing out of it. And they took everything from us. You can't escape this type of pain. You can't. There's no running from it. There's no getting away.
While talking to police, Hawkins allegedly admitted she was at the scene inside the victim's car at the time of the shooting, but denied taking part in the violence. For their part, police insist a series of messages between the two suspects ties them to the robbery and murder. Pryor's parents say they celebrated his daughter's third birthday without him just a few weeks ago, and the arrest of the two accused killers does not ease the family's pain.
I mean, no justice will ever cure my broken heart. It's not going to ever bring my baby back.
It really doesn't matter if they spend the rest of their lives in jail. We lost, and we have to deal with this pain every day.
Finally, Hawkins made her initial court hearing last month. Winston has not yet gone to court. Both suspects are being held without bond pending trial.
The family set up a GoFundMe to help with costs, recently celebrated the third birthday of Gerald's daughter.
Get there at a certain time, guess what? They're going to have to pay some additional charges. So what we're asking that you do, please view, please exit right out. We'll have some funeral escorts. They will give you a funeral flag. Get in your cars, get prepared to line up so we can get the family to the cemetery. Amen? Amen. Our ushers are going to start up in the balcony. They're going to unload and send everyone around. Once we unload the balcony, then we'll start right here on the main level. Thank you so much for your time and your obedience. God bless you all.
Hey, bro, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, man, I got kicked off a minute ago. I had to,
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
It is very unfortunate to have an incident like this happen. He was trying to make himself a better person and also find love, but unfortunately, this low lives decided to catfish and rob him for almost nothing. And
what happened?
See, they kicked me off again just now.
StreamYard.
I got kicked off twice in the middle while I was talking to you the last time. You got a good signal?
Yeah, I got a good signal. What you using it? Use you don't
kind
have
of been reverbing.
Huh? What happened?
You having a reverb on your end over there.
No, I'm good over here.
They messing with the signal or something. You having a reverb. Okay. Well, that's them devils messing with the signal. That's why I got kicked off twice.
I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Remove that. Again, a lot of these guys don't value their freedom. A lot of these guys want to hang other people. I love being by myself.
They were raised by single mothers.
Yeah.
In the Bible, single mothers raise monsters.
Yeah, man. I know everybody in the chat. You and I love our freedom. MGTOW guys, that's truly MGTOW. We love our freedom.
Yeah.
We don't want nobody to come in our life to destroy it.
Nope.
Or just what happened to that guy. You know, he was set up, he was killed. All because he was looking for a woman. All because he wanted a girlfriend, a wife. There's no such thing as a wife or girlfriend.
If it is a miracle, they exist anyway.
Yep. All because he was trying to get this right here. Trying to get the box.
Rock box.
Yep.
With maggots. That's all they got to offer. A maggot infested rock box. and it's not necessarily literal, but including literal but spiritual rot box. The heart ain't right. Then they actually have maggots crawling out of them. Like I said, I saw one of the guys on Facebook and his story shared this. I saw it. I was like, ugh. Damn. They're crawling out because they can't take it. They were hiding, I guess. They can't stay there no more. They gotta escape. Got jokes. Damn. These maggots can't take it no more. They gotta get out and run away.
Yep. Again, I blame men because the poor decisions that they make, like being under a woman and not know how the women are, it's kind of their fault. This so-called thing called love, relationships, and marriage, these guys deeply don't look into it. And if they do see other guys losing their relationship or getting divorced, they don't stop and say, wait a minute, that can happen to me. So let me make a decision on living by myself and not dealing with this type of situations. But a lot of guys think it ain't gonna happen to them. When you've seen time and time again, and now men are getting divorced, men lose friendship with women, relationships don't last long with women because a lot of men think that this gonna last longer. No, it don't. It really just don't.
Hey, where Batman at? You heard from him lately?
Yeah, he just staying busy with his trucking.
Okay.
Staying busy with his trucking. He say he don't make content. He say he don't make content no more, but he just stay busy with his trucking.
I got you. Tell him I've been asking about him. I finally got him in another place, but I wound up over here by another pothead. Now, I guess in some ways I'm better off because I told these folks, I think I even mentioned this to you. I told them, I said, once I leave, the light leave with me. And it did get worse over there. And the guy named Q confirmed that because the lady, you remember the story about me and the lady that got into it around this time of the year, I guess in 2023.
You talk about the lady that had the bat?
Yeah, the daughter.
Yeah.
Well, the daughter and the son moved out, right? Okay. Now that old woman by herself, her and the boyfriend that she brought over there, a thug from Memphis, me and him got to where we could talk to each other. I was like, had my guard up, but I would, I had to let him know, I'm the man over here. You better respect me. And I gave him some proof. He had me helping him and all that stuff. I said, now I help you do this and that and other. You better respect me. Go in my truck, roll the old vehicle. I ain't that. No. Let him know. If I was an enemy, I could have took y'all out a long time ago. I ain't that. I'm planning to move. When I move, it's going to get worse over here than when I'm here. And he confirmed that to me. And, the heifers downstairs from them, mother and daughter fighting each other, and the dude fighting the daughter.
He could have got his life taken.
Yeah.
Or went to jail.
No, he told me about them folks downstairs that live downstairs from his ex-girlfriend, girlfriend, whatever. The lady upstairs sent him the video of them folks clowning like a fool, mother and daughter down there.
Yeah.
Fighting each other, and some other dude fighting the daughter. The mother living with the daughter and her kid. I'm like, look at this. He told me this, I said, himself. He was supposed to be my enemy. He turned out to open He turned out to open his eyes up. He live in Memphis. Well, he from Memphis. And he's like, you know, I stood firm. He knew I stood firm. He knew I was going to explode on his ass. He respect me. He worked at Walmart. He work at a motel now. New place here, Home One or something like that. But anyway, he the one came and told me all this stuff. As crazy as it sounds, I'm like, it's crazy as it sounds. I'm kind of like, oh, it's that bad now. You know, confirmation of what I said. When I leave, the light leave with me. I told him, I said, well, you know, I told y'all when I leave, the light leave with me. I told you that. He couldn't say nothing. And the daughter that had the bat at me and the son, they don't live with her no more. That woman over there used to live across. We both lived on the same level upstairs. She had number 8, I had apartment 7. And she there by herself, that old woman, single mother, want to bring a simp in over there from Memphis trying to get at me. And I set him straight. Me and him had some beers and talk and all that stuff. He couldn't even get along with that woman. He didn't even like the daughter because she cussed him out about some damn cat. I mean, an actual 4-legged cat. Not the 2-legged, the 4-legged. Because the cat was causing trouble in the house. And she put the cat over him, you know, prioritized the cat over him. And the mom didn't say nothing. That's why they don't get along. You bring a curse in, trying to curse me, it's going to get you. And this idiot next door better know that too.
Was it that same guy that was shooting at you, right?
No, his ass locked up in Texas because he had a switcher on a gun.
Gotcha.
That place over there is bad business. Across the street from the high school at that, where I used to live. I don't want to live in no schools. I don't want all these little heathens by these single mamas. And I ain't just talking about black women. It's all races of single mothers in this country. They raise these little monsters.
I agree. I absolutely agree. It's all women. All women.
Because this problematic system, government, facilitate it. They don't just facilitate it, they support it. Because even white, Mexican, as well as black, whatever race you are in this country, if you're a man and you ain't got enough money, you're asked out. Then if you got too much money, the court might side with the woman. More than likely, they'll side with the woman. Unless the woman did something so bad and you can prove it, and they can't hide it. The woman get custody. Now, if the man get custody, which is very rare, I wish my daddy could have got custody of me when I was growing up on that note. But, you know, it's rare for a man of means, even a good father, to care about his kids. It's hard for them to get custody of the kids, which in a broken home, the child ought to go to. These women don't care about these kids, and the system that support their ass don't either. Hell no. And God is angry with this country in so many ways. Oh, God. And so am I. I'm tired of people participating this garbage. They know right from wrong. They just don't give a damn. I got to drive trucks every day and see all these evil folks. And it's just been getting worse and worse over the years. Even though I drive local now since 2014, I've been over the road, but it's getting worse. They don't like your turn signals, some of them. They want to cut you off, brake check you. Lane block to somebody that just, see you need to get over. They don't want to move out the way so you can get over. Sorry, bastards out there shouldn't even be allowed to drive. Then you got these AR trucks out there in Texas, right? Self-driving trucks. You know the movie Maximum Overdrive?
Do I know about Maximum Overdrive?
Yeah, it's a movie, Maximum Overdrive. Came, I think it was 1986. It come out. It's a bunch of trucks running over, killing people. Nobody driving them. Just the trucks just taking off, killing people. It's a black truck. Was it Toys R Us or something like that? All black truck, and then the trailer had different colors on it. And then instead of having a normal grill, it had an evil green face on it, white eyes, red pupil. Yeah, look that movie up. You only need to watch it one time. And then the soundtrack, AC/DC, Antichrist Devil Child. They make the soundtrack of that movie.
Yep. So the guy that she was talking to, did you tell him about MGTOW?
No. Talking about my ex-neighbors, no.
I mean, the guy you got along with, the guy you're drinking beers with.
No.
Yeah, man, you should direct them to this content, man.
I might do that. I think I'll do that.
Yeah. Any guy that changed their mind and they want to change their life around, direct them to this content over here.
All right.
Yeah, because they would definitely know the truth about society, women, and things overall, man. So they can wait a minute. This actually happened to me.
Yeah. I might send them this video.
No, this video, like Dennis Berlin, other guys you watch, Black Ram 313, Batman Channel, other MGTOW content, to direct them towards that.
Well, I think I mentioned Dennis Berlin. I don't even know if I went as far as go to Black 113. He's very extreme.
Oh, he was rude to you?
Huh?
You say he was rude to you?
No. Well, when he get drunk, Black Ram, he might not mean no harm, but he get a little out of pocket sometimes when he drinking. I just let it roll off. Keep on. If he actually do the ultimate disrespect, I'm like, nigga, please. You go all over the world and you talk to me and you want money from me? How dare you? I wish I could send my preferred YouTube channels like $10,000 a year. That'd be enough. And the ones that I love and respect more than $10,000, I'd be like, hey, here I am. Here's a briefcase. Let's go hang out for a few hours. Eat your favorite food. You eat at your favorite restaurant, I'll pay for it. Let's go with what I like to eat. If we hadn't liked the same thing, let's go. I'll buy the whole thing. At least once I want to be able to do that. But I love IUIC, Israel United in Christ. New Breed, was that Proverbs redirecting 31 and the Watchman Report channel. I'm deeply spiritual, so certain channels I gravitate to. Real heavy.
Yep.
I'm a watchman. I'm a truth seeker, and I gravitate to stuff that open my eyes, that makes sense to me, and I can see the evidence of that that's actually going on in real time. That's the stuff I see. These reprobates run from it. I run to it. No, they run from it. You run from the truth. You won't see niggas and flies. They run the shit. I run away.
Did you say? Hold on. Did you say the N word? The N word? Hold on. JJ Diesel? Did you say the N word? No, I'm messing with you.
Yeah, them and flies run the shit. I said that's what.
Man.
I run away from it. I'm like, shit, I don't eat shit. Let them eat it. I gotta call it for what it is.
I love this right here. It replaced the N word right here. I love this right here. Oh man, I'll be scrolling with that video right there. Just show a little 5-second clip. One more time, man.
No, play that clip. Play that clip, please.
Which one?
But you want to show it to me. Let me hear that. And then you
ain't no
get
sound. It's just like a GIF, like GIF. I kind of just made it like for 5 seconds.
No, wait a minute. You know
the audio, the one I got into the gallery, right?
Yeah, the one you made, and then you need to get rid of the extra with it, boy. That'd be funny.
Show it to me. I bet you won't show it to me.
One more time so the audience can hear it.
Show it to me. I bet you won't show it to me. Show it to me.
When he said that, I just started laughing. When I played the video back and forth, I just started laughing, man. I didn't even argue with the dude either. I was just actually making him look like a fool.
Hey, you know what would have been funny though? You know Rednex on Blackcraft 313?
Yeah.
I don't know. You think me? Hey, next call. You know what? I don't want to say all them cuss words. But you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I got you. Yep.
You need that clip real bad. Kelly West has got. I don't give a fuck what you think, Will. He just got that part. He ain't as advanced as he ain't got the advanced version. He went through.
When I can play it right here.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm gonna come up with new sound clips and make some more like short second videos and stuff like that.
Maybe me and you can come up with something. You know, we come up with something. I say, wait a minute, or something, or I might send you something in the messenger. I might come up with something, send you something in message. Say, hey, make a clip with that. I don't know. BBL.
Yeah, this was a good stream. For the get ready to end the stream and go to bed. You got anything else to say?
Yeah, BBL stink, and maggots can't even take it.
Well, you referring to maggots like the simps or just like the women?
No, I seen a clip of a woman with BBL's tight green shorts. Maggots crawling out the street. Lord, get us out. Let me get some out. Get us out. Let me get some help.
And guys will be like this right here.
You're my queen.
Guys are still calling them queens.
Damn.
They still will call women queens like that who out of BBLs and the maggots coming out. I'm playing one more time.
You are my queen.
Oh man.
My stomach ain't laughing. That's why my stomach tight now. Laughing so hard. I'm surrounded by idiots.
Yeah, man, this was a good stream. Thank you for coming on. The people that was watching, please hit that like button, subscribe, comment, share. And before I go,
Well, bye.
Let me say, it's always an honor. Thanks for having me. Love all y'all on the chat. Love you too, brother.
all right, love you too, man.
Shalom.
I am BPD, and I am out. See you.